Hello, good evening. It is 12:15 UK time, 1:15 Central European time. You are listening to ESC Fan TV. Guys, look at this. If someone takes the comment off the screen, that'd be great. There we go.
Wow.
This was the results tonight of Eurovision 2024. Yes, Switzerland, in an absolutely thrilling, nail-biting vote, took the victory from Croatia at the death. Norway, the Northern Lights may have been dancing last night. However, whilst they danced, they took Norwegians away. Place. I've got a panel of guests here ready to give their reaction to tonight's result. If we just take that down. Good evening, Philip, or good morning, I should say.
Hello.
Oh, they're frozen. It's a good start. Look, they're already frozen. Maybe. Got the lovely Sean. Good evening, Sean.
Hello. Well, sorry, I pressed the wrong button, but I'm
there we go.
Very drunk. I got
brilliant.
Michelle.
We also got the lovely Georgina. Good evening, Georgina.
Hi, everyone. Woo!
We've got the lovely Oban.
Hello, everybody. Good evening.
And
happy
keeping us all sane.
Eurovision New Year.
Yeah, whatever. And keeping us all sane as someone who actually isn't in the same building as all of us, it's Elliot. Good evening.
Yes, reporting not from the Big Brother house, unlike you lot, and I feel like I'm slightly underdressed and the most sober one here, which is rare on a Eurovision night. Hello.
Hey. Right, guys, let's get down to business. Let's talk Turkey. What are we thinking? We always said Croatia and Switzerland. Has the contest lived up to expectations? What are our immediate thoughts on tonight's winner? Let's go straight to Sean.
Oh, I mean, come on, Switzerland, everybody. He gave that. They gave, not intentional. They gave the performance of their life tonight. That was spectacular. And it was just such a phenomenal jury winner. I can completely understand why.
And they beat Croatia! Yay!
Sorry. Normal service will be resumed shortly.
No, it won't.
We're very drunk here at the Eurovision house. Just outside of London. I've just seen Oban underneath me. She's what a diva. No, honestly, Switzerland, Nemo, The Code, what a phenomenal song. That had everything. The performance had everything. The vocal they delivered absolutely perfectly. And we were saying before the entire show, we were thinking that they might slip up, they might fall off the disc, the spinning sphere, whatever it was. But it was flawless and an absolute deserved victory. We are not going to Switzerland next year because it's too expensive. I reckon we go to Benidorm.
Excellent. Sean is already eyeing up Benidorm. Now, Elliot, this was one of your personal favourites. How happy were you? I mean, are you someone that sits there and does the maths on these things? Or were you like me telling everyone to shut the hell up because I wanted to actually look at this result in real time?
I figured out the jury score when there was 10 left because obviously 10 times 12, 120. That's quite simple maths. So I knew he'd won the jury. They'd won the jury. With the televote, I had no idea. And to be honest, I didn't think Nemo had done it because all of the top 5 got 200 plus. So when Ukraine's came in, Israel's, France, and Croatia's all come in, I started thinking, I don't think there's enough for Nemo to do it. I thought Croatia had won. But this is the first time since Malmö 2013 my personal winner has won. So clearly Malmö's just a lucky city for me. I don't know. But yeah, it was a sensational performance. Absolutely spotless. Like I said on Thursday, I don't know how they did that. And they did it again. They beat the jury score of Tattoo. So I think it is the highest jury score based on percentage because it's insane.
Yeah, his average score was 9.86.
Yeah, but I think like the percentage of points available, I think that is the highest jury score ever because I think anyone higher is Amar Palestreich, but there's like 5 more countries. So when you scale it like that,
you're right.
I am over the moon because when this song first got released, everyone was like, "Oh, it's too messy. There's too many elements. This is not going to work. Like, how do you do this?" And Nemo's just proven everyone wrong. Sing, rap, opera, and all faultless. And it couldn't have happened to a nicer person, as we saw in that green room. And the fact all the artists were hugging them during the jury show showed how much this artist is respected and loved by this group of people. And I think, given the shit we've been through in the last week, in the last 36 hours, love always wins. And I think this was the perfect way to end it all.
It was. And Nemo also, I think, is the first non-binary winner.
It's the second non-binary winner out to be on the stage because Bambi Thug was the first. So it's the first year of an open non-binary singer ever on Eurovision, and they go and win. So as my friend always says, non-binary, binary at their best. Yeah, I'm so happy. I may have just had a kidney though to get there next year, but we'll cross that bridge later.
That's all right. We'll keep your knees for the moment.
Now I'm to get more vodka to join in this madness going on around me.
Stu and Oban. I mean, he's got a bit upset, but at the same time, he came powering through to take that race, didn't he?
What's the question again, Tom?
Said Croatia. What did we think?
Yeah, your mic did cut out there, Tom, to be fair.
Yes, yeah, Croatia. I think the whole summary of that question is Croatia. I mean, yes, Croatia, we really rooted in sit on the corner. Croatia, yes. Amazing song, amazing performance. It was an absolute favorite to win. It would make a very deserving winner as well. I don't think he could have done anything differently. I think he did perfectly for the song, for the performance. It was amazing. I'm proud of Croatia. They put themselves back in the Eurovision map, and so I'm happy for them. And yeah, Stu, anything you would like to add about Croatia?
No, I just think it's probably 1 year too soon for Croatia. You know, I mean, the song was very similar to Finland's entry last year. Let's talk facts for a second. There's a lot of similarities. The public loved it in the same way they loved carnage, but in truth, that's not a song that's ever going to score incredibly highly with the jury, and it's forever going to be the bridesmaid, never the bride. And you know what, Croatia should be proud because it's a good song. It'll be forever remembered, but the right winner won tonight. And that's all I have to say on that.
I agree with him. Actually, for the first time in ESC Fan TV history, I think finally he's making sense.
Well, it had to happen at some point.
Oban, what are you wearing?
Hill and Michelle, I mean, you guys had already priced up the pint of lager in Zagreb. You were already booking hotel in Zagreb. What's your reaction?
We're fucked, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, in that regard, I'd rather go to Croatia than Switzerland, but you can't disagree with that result.
I'd like to say that when the Netherlands gave their results and they gave 12 points to Switzerland, their reaction was phenomenal, and it was cool and it was calm. There was no excitement or anything. They just took it.
Yeah, we're going to discuss the.
It was classy.
Yes,
It was
but we're going to
sorry,
discuss the controversy next week.
Yeah. But it was
We're going to have a proper
classy.
show next week.
It was at that point I decided that Switzerland, I'm fine with them winning.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so classy.
I think,
But 15 quid for a glass of wine was screwed.
No, but that staging was phenomenal. The way they sang that song and ran around that stage, timing everything perfectly, with the right place and the right time, it was fantastic.
The way they sing it is effortlessly, and
Yeah.
it just pours out of them, and it's beautiful. It's something good to watch, even though they dress themselves like a toddler that you've gone, well, go on then, you put what you want on, because they won't go to Tesco's with you, and that's what they turn up in.
Yeah. The outfit, I wasn't a big fan of the outfit, but everything else was perfect. Absolutely deserved to win. Can't knock it at all.
Pissed it, didn't they? It's like, you can't argue with that.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Now,
I'm sorry about the swears. I've been drinking.
Let's look at a few of the other highlights of the evening, because obviously it is a brief show. Let's go to Georgina very quickly. Obviously, Georgina, you are a big supporter of Greece. Greece coming rocking in there in 11th place with 126 points.
Yeah. No, really good. I don't really know what I was expecting actually for Greece to. The thing is, sorry, I'm really rambling on now. But anyway, when it first came out, I weren't really sure about the song. And then it was a massive grower.
Mm-hmm.
And
Not a shower. Yeah.
And no.
Tell us how you really feel, Georgina.
There we go. Georgina,
anyway, but yeah, it was anyway, and I'm quite pleased with the outcome of Greece, because I feel like it was a good song, and I knew it was going to do well with the public.
She had a grower.
But anyway.
Lovely. Yeah. And we'll just bounce across to Oban as well, because Oban, big supporter of Cyprus. Cyprus comes in at 15th place there, 78 points.
I am over the moon, Tom. I was expecting much worse. This Eurovision household members has been talking nonsense about Cyprus, that they're going to finish dead last and this and that. And I'm like, it's not done until we say the final word, and it's 15th place. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. If we can just cut out some feedback there, that'd be lovely. And Sean, obviously, you are a big supporter of certain Norwegian groups, perhaps not the one that finished at the bottom of the pile, taking Germany's usual spot. Norway have turned the clock back and picked up just 16 points this evening. Oh, he's got himself a mute left.
That's the gin and the vodka and the rum. Do you want to mute yourself? So I've got to say, right, I don't take delight on Norway coming last, because there's no pride in coming last in Eurovision. It's not a nice place to be. If you're an artist and you put your heart and soul into a performance for months, that's not nice to come last. However, I do think if Kano would have taken part, Norway wouldn't have been last. That's all I'm going to say on that. I think Kano would have given them a left-hand side of the leaderboard result, and they wouldn't have won. Don't get me wrong, they would not have won over Nemo. That was amazing tonight. But Norway would not have come anything like last if Kano.
He's got underskirt on.
But to counter that quickly, there was a lot of fanfare for Gotta, similar to the extent of Kano. Like, people were saying that was going to come top 10, and I understand rock is sometimes hard, but I thought the casuals normally like a rock song, but it's the last few years now, a rock song's come last. And I get what Sean's saying, like, especially this isn't a case where, say, Luna, I was given this song, so I sang it. This is Gotta through and through. So the fact it's their own style hasn't been received well. It's difficult. Same for Ollie Alexander, huge artist, top 10s all over the world. His own song, which is very him, gets nothing in the televote. And I don't think he did bad in the televote at all. I think he was probably 12th and 13th with a lot. But the issue is, and I'm just going to say it, is it was nice. It just was, for this year especially, there was too many bigger and brighter things which surrounded it. And I think that was the issue with the UK. It wasn't a bad song, wasn't a bad performance from them at all. But the problem was, and I said this, a lot of the artists stepped it up from Tuesday and Thursday. A lot of them found another gear. Like Relina Sati didn't look like she was high as a kite. Everything was just clean, and like Isaac really gave it some. Slimane, that was fantastic, and he did so much better than I expected, especially in the televote. You know, Angelina Mango going 2 after us probably didn't help as well. It was just unfortunate. And like I said, someone's got to come near the bottom. I'm just pissed off Spain still beat us in the televote, because I'm going to say this, what the ever-loving fuck was that performance? The woman can't sing, and this just say show was dreadful. I thought this since January. Even my friend who was fluent in Spanish teacher and loves Spain, even said, what the fuck was that? And
we're not discussing that till next week, Elliot.
I had to get off my chest now. I'm mad.
So,
and we still beat Spain anyway.
It's true, but
guys,
Elliot, I get what you're saying. Ireland, the national final, Eurosong in Ireland. That play that we saw tonight was far and away a million miles from what we saw at the national final in Ireland. But the UK, that staging was phenomenal tonight. Ollie's vocal was phenomenal tonight. They didn't deserve 0 points from the public.
No, next week.
It's how it goes. It's a tough year, but hey ho, it's not hurt.
I think there were a lot of songs there that had a very big televote. Now, obviously, we are literally here to give our immediate reactions, and you know that we have a final couple of takeaways. I mean, Ireland 6th place. Their best ever placing in a very, 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 very long time.
Since 2000. I looked, their best results since 2000.
That's amazing.
And let's not actually forget, they also got a 12 points. They received 12 points from Australia this evening as well.
You don't see that every day, and I like it.
Which was also good. A couple of other takeaways for you, just, you know, so I made notes, okay, during this. I need to get them off my chest now. Luxembourg got the first point of 2024. They were the ones who got the very first point of 2024. And also, Croatia didn't get 12 points from a jury until jury number 34 this evening, which is also quite interesting. We obviously have got a lot to digest from this, but I think, you know, in the face of things that went on over the course, because I mean, let's face it, if Eurovision's making front page news on BBC, you know, I think the show went without a hitch. It was decent, and there's a lot for us to talk about next week. Guys, let's just get some quick final thoughts from people. Who looks the most sober out of everyone? Georgina.
None of us are sober. You go to Georgina first. She's the most pissed of all of us.
No, quick before Ian comes back. Yeah, quick before Ian comes back. So, what do you want from me, Tom? Go. What do you want? What do you want?
Final thoughts on final immediate thoughts on tonight's contest.
Do you know what? I was really happy. I think he really deserved it. Do you know what? It's the first time I felt really, really happy inside that someone that I know that you can just tell just really wanted to win the competition. So yeah, it's a big thumbs up from me. I'm really, really happy.
Brilliant. Oben, final thoughts from you.
I am embarrassed how EBU handled the Juice Klein Netherlands situation. I think it was unnecessary.
Next week.
We're talking about that next week.
Not now.
Next week.
This is my immediate reaction. I don't care who won. I thought Netherlands should have been there tonight with us.
Next week.
That's what I got to say.
Someone didn't get the memo. Sean, final thoughts.
I think I was disappointed in the production with the semi-finals. I thought the grand final, was amazingly produced. I loved the presentation at the end with the scores coming in and Petra, podium, green room behind her, and how they use the video walls. I loved that. I thought it went really well. I was very disappointed that Sweden had one fucking job. One job. Get on stage. Not to perform, but just to come and wave or to be there in the audience. And they didn't do that. Apart from that, I thought it was a brilliant show. It went flawlessly. Even considering all the shit we had to contend with throughout the day, this is happening, that's happening, this is happening, that's happening. It was a good show. And I thought it was really, really well done. So thank you, Sweden.
Phil and Michelle, final thoughts.
My final thoughts are Ian is actually wearing my underskirt. I enjoyed the yuzu and white strawberry gin, but I'm also enjoying the black cherry one now.
I just like to say it's great to see Ireland back, and it just goes to show. It just goes to show.
Next week, Phil. Next week. Phil, next week, Phil.
We're busy.
Yeah,
we're busy muting.
It's great to see Ireland back, taking a risk, and it paying off.
Ireland were awesome.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps.
Croatia were great.
Yeah. But they were not winners. The rightfully crowned winners were Switzerland.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Lovely. Thanks.
And we might have a house
next year. Thanks, guys. Neil in the chat has said, is anyone familiar with the phrase noises off? I've seen noises off a couple of times. And if my panel haven't seen noises off, I think I might take them to go and see it at some point.
Noises off, tell me!
Director of it. And Elliot, your final thoughts?
Well, my newest thought is white strawberry gin sounds very nice. Michelle, please bring that next time I see you.
It's really
but on the contest, yeah, I agree. The final flowed really well. I actually think the running order helped with that. It flowed really easily. And given the nervous energy around it the entire day, I just love how everything went off without a hitch, to be honest. And as I said earlier, in the end, in my personal opinion, the right song won. And as I said, love always wins. And that what was showcased in the winner's reprise as well, the love for Nemo. And that's what I think everyone should hold on to, is that jury result and the love in that and the winner's reprise. Because that, I think, encapsulates Eurovision and the fandom as a whole and how we feel. So I think that's a perfect note to end on.
Excellent. And my final thoughts, obviously, fabulous result there. And I think the real takeaway from this was clearly Portugal came 10th. I thought they were the surprise package in at 10th place. Amazing. Really happy to see them do so brilliantly. And also Ireland as well. I don't think they can hear you. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. And also, guys, thank you for everyone that has joined us for this totally and utterly chaotic 25 minutes. Yes, we will be returning to alcohol very, very soon. Last word from Martin Ostrichdal.
Oh, this should be good.
Resign. And Ostrichdal, we expect your resignation tomorrow morning. Martin
Now we're going to see in the Big Brother ESC Fan TV house, a homicide has taken place from Tom with 5 other people.
It's fine. I put myself in a totally different room to everyone. Right, guys, we will see you all next Sunday for a full rundown of the total results. In the meantime, I think there is a bit of a Eurovision party that needs to happen around here. We will catch you next Sunday, 8 p.m. UK time, 9 p.m. Central European time. And until then, have a wonderful, wonderful end to your Eurovision evening.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.